Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we have a new mythic troop, the Flame of Anu, so all of those gem, guild, and VIP and glory keys you've been saving up, this is what you use them for, is when a new mythic comes in. So we're going to go open a bunch of those, and then we have an invasion, which I've been calling a raid all week, I think. But who cares? Invasion, raid, same thing, pretty much. Tower instead of Zolgoth. So we'll go do an invasion team. I'll probably split these videos up so I can make the invasion team not take so long. I'll go ahead and just play the invasion and then show you what team I use. And then tomorrow, remember, 6 a.m. EST, we're going to have a live stream. We can do Flame of Anu teams if you want. We can do invasion teams if you want. We can go back to the world event here. Whatever you guys want to do tomorrow, 6 a.m. EST. I'll probably want to do more of the invasion just to get it done, and then we can maybe make some mythic teams. But before all of that, I need y'all to pray for somebody, please, if you don't mind. They've become a sinner, so they really need you to pray for them. Josh Bernier, thank you, Josh, for becoming a member. Big 30, Stephen Curry. Appreciate it so much. It really helps a lot, and it keeps me going, keeps me making videos every single day. When you guys become members and you get to join this little club we got with badges and emojis and live streams and, you know, conversation, it's all nice and good, and I appreciate it, Josh, so much. Thank you for hitting the join button, the blue join button, or the link in the description. I appreciate it. And loud PS4 over there. Alright, let's go. New mythic troop. Flame of Anu. Tribute. Can't forget that. And here we go. Chests. Maybe I'll grab my mail just to make sure I don't have any extra keys in there. And here we go. I hope I reset my game. I did, because I remember I shut the whole thing off. And then, if we don't get it pretty quick, I'll reset. Because I actually turned my PS4 off for once. I usually leave it on all night, and that's probably what's wrong with it. Everybody's gonna be like, duh. Alright, here we go. Actually, let me go see if I have any guild seals first. In case we, I don't want to run out. There we go, look at that. No reason not to do these, really. Unless your guild, like, for some reason doesn't get to the cap every week. I don't even know if that matters, but pretty much no reason not to use these. I just wait until I need them. So let's get all of these. It'll help us get the mythic. As long as your guild gets to chest level 6. There we go. There's all those. Just gave me a lot. What is that? Like, shoo, 3,900 or no, 3,400, something like that. Let's go. So, guild keys I like to use first. They're easiest to get, and they're probably, I don't know, they're easiest to get, and it's like pretty easy to get the mythic in there too, because you know, you got a pretty good chance. 0.11. I think every other chest is 0.1, so you get that little extra bit. Here, we can see, we can check, we'll double check. Mythic 0.01 there. And then gem keys is 0.1. So yeah, guild keys, as long as you're on level 6, is the best way to get it. And I'm just going to do 1,000 because I've been saving them up. I got 21,000. Let's get this Flame of Anu troop. How many will it take? Last time we got it on our first. So if the world wants to balance itself, I don't even want to say. Frostfeather, Moloch, Willow, Arcane Summer, Tradestone. I'll tell you the good stuff. Segoro, a bunch of runics. Basilisk, I need that. I need a copy of that. Then Arcane Stealth, Tradestone. I'll take those two. That's not bad. Spooky Imp, nothing. The only bad thing about the guild chests is you don't get like gold and gems and whatnot. Some more legendaries, some runics. There it is. Wow, that didn't take very long. Flame of Anu. 24 red, blue, yellow, Leonis Empire, Divine Beast, Deal 29 damage to the first 2 enemies, boosted by burning and fairy-fired enemies. Divine Bond. Allied Divines gain 2 life. Fireproof immunity to burning and fairy fire. And Flaming Mane. Burn and fairy fire a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Trying to think what you would do with this. I mean, we have a don't we have a 50% start on beasts and then a 40% start on divines? So you could do a divine team or a beast team. Deal 29 damage to the first 2 enemies, boosted by burning and fairy-fired enemies. Times 5. So, you know, Infernus would have everybody burning. Fairy Fire. Is there somebody that Fairy Fires everyone? Anyway, we'll go over some teams tomorrow. Bring your teams. We'll fiddle around with it, but this was just the opening. So if you're looking for teams, come tomorrow to the live stream or check it out after the fact. Took me 7,000 or so guild seals to get that. Still preserved my gem keys, my glory keys. I don't think I've had to use these in a while. I'm pretty much getting the mythic and the guild keys the last few times. But yeah, we'll come up with some teams tomorrow if you're interested in that. But that was the opening and my first thoughts on the troop. Infernus seems like it might go good with it. Something that fairy fires. Guess we could look real quick. I'll just I was looking at these two because look at their troop art. Ishtara's troop art. Detectobot's troop art. Doesn't that look super similar? I was going to complain, but they're slightly different. Very slightly. I was going to complain. But I don't know. What I would say is you just look for enemies that can burn everybody or fairy fire everybody and use that. So, anyway, I'm going to end this part here and then we'll go on to the invasion teams. And tomorrow, 6 a.m. EST, live stream. Flame of Anu teams and more invasion teams. Alright guys, here we are in the invasions. I'm using triple ferocity Rage Reaver. It's just wrecking. I got here in like literally 10 minutes. I'm already on 3 towers, probably less than 10 minutes. It's wrecking hard. I don't know why I would even use anything else, so I'm just going to use this team. And everybody should have the Guardians. Remember to use 3 of them. Don't try to substitute anything. Use 3 of them. They have the Gift of Ferocity. Give 4 to all skills on all Taurus allies when matching 4 or more gems. That multiplies by 3 because you have 3 of them. So you give 12 to all skills when matching 4 or more gems. Then you have the Rage Reaver. Deal 74 splash damage to an enemy. Create 4 red gems boosted by Taurus allies. So I get 12 red gems every time. It seems like way more than that, but it usually fills up the whole board. You get a bunch of extra turns. And then you get a bunch of stats, and it can keep happening. You don't have to. It doesn't just give you 1 round of 12. If you get an extra turn and then another extra turn and then another extra turn, you get 36. It keeps going. It's not like 1 per turn or anything. So it's really powerful. You need 3 of them, I think, to make it work the best. And you need the Rage Reaver. But please get this weapon if you don't have it. This team is awesome, and these are all common troops. The worst part is fully trading them and getting the Rage Reaver. The new weapon might work for this. I was just thinking of that. The new one that they got. We'll go check it out in a second, but let's just show this team in action. Later. Does double skull damage to red. It does double spell damage to red. Let's show a couple battles, then we'll go look at the new weapon and what I did in the shop, and maybe an alternative team. I really don't want to do an alternative team because you need to get these Guardians if you don't have them. Double damage to red there. Sometimes towards the end you want to do your axe first just because you'll gain some more stats and you'll be able to one-shot easier. But you can also just cast 2 ferocities, no big deal. You see how fast that battle went? Let's do 1 more and then we'll go look at the shop and the everything else. Skulls hits really hard, so now that thing's definitely going to die next turn. These are all red. Look at these, all red towers, so double damage. Later. I mean, you could use the invasion troop and Mang or whatever like we usually do, but... Alright, let's see what we got. So, deal 39 damage to an enemy, boosted by Taurus allies, then create a mix of 6 green and brown gems for each Taurus allies. That kind of stinks, because we need red. So that won't work. I mean, it could still get you extra turns and some damage, and it's a, you know... But there's other weapons you can use with this team. It's not restricted just to Rage Reaver. Let's go look at it. But yeah, I went up to the weapon here, so only tier 3. That's all I'm gonna do, I think. Cloudstalker's an old troop. You already have it. I guess I should check out what Cloudstalker does. Deal damage to an enemy if they are a tower. That's all it does. Usually they do something extra as well. Wow, that's weird. Usually it does something else along with killing the tower, so that stinks. But you could do 2 of those and a Mang and a Ketris or something, or 2 of those and a Mang and a mana generator if you want. I guess let's check out your options for weapons here. Anything that would make red, like, you know, Summer's Fury, if you have that. Just giving you other options, because I know somebody's going to put in the comments, where do you get Rage Reaver? You get it in the Soul Forge, you wait, and it's only like 300, so that deals 35 damage to all enemies, creates 6 red gems. Not the best, but it at least does what you want it to do, kinda. Make sure to use Shaman class, by the way, so you can get all allied Taurus start battles with 50% mana, so fully trait that, fully trait your ferocity. Yeah. So yeah, Summer's Fury, what else? There's, I can give you a couple options. This one's probably the better, this is probably the best option if you don't have Rage Reaver, is just to use Flammifer. Create 10 red gems, deals 35 damage to an enemy boosted by red gems. And it gives all red allies 2 mana. And it gives 1 mana to all allies, so it gives lots of mana. So I'd probably use Flammifer if you do not have Rage Reaver, but Rage Reaver is way better. I used to use Flammifer, actually, and somebody told me to use Rage Reaver, and I was resistant a little bit, but now that I use it, I can tell it's way better. So Flammifer, or Summer's Fury. Summer Fury is being the weakest of them all. You might even want to use Mountain Crusher or something instead. And yeah. This is what I'm going to recommend. I probably won't even show another team. If you want another team, use the Invasion Troop, which is that Cloudstalker, and your Mang or Earth's Fury. So, once you get later in these battles, you want to cast your Axe first, so you can try to get some extra turns. Which I had one there, I think, but oh well. That was better. What I just did, anyway. Make sure you don't have any extra turns. Even Skulls can be helpful, because you can get rid of a troop and get another extra turn, then get rid of another troop, and the next time you cast, the battle's over. So sometimes Skulls are good as well, especially when the first enemy is red. I don't want to make this too long, but let's try to make it to like 4 towers, or run out my sigils or something. Extra turns, got 12 stats. I'll see if I can show it for you as well. Alright, here we go. Here's an extra turn. Doesn't matter what kind of extra turn it is. But check out that magic, 65 magic. So it's doing 68 damage, right? Everything else too, 86 armor, 99 health, 72 attack. But remember that 65 and 68. It all just went up, right? Everything just went up. 77 and 80. It goes up literally by 12 every time you get an extra turn. Can you imagine? Look at this. It's going to go up again right now. Before I even cast, I'm going to get... Boom, 89 and 92. So you can keep building that, especially with this. Watch. I'll cast this now. More extra turns, right? Still my turn. 101 and 104. And that's for every single one of them. It's not just one. So now you cast it on red, which is going to do double damage. So double that now. We're doing 200 something damage on both. So 104 times 2. 208 damage. What can stand up to that? On red enemies. I know some people like to put Shabana Vespera on this team and some other weird troops, which I think can work, but I would really recommend that you don't do that and you just keep it the way it is. Of course, do whatever you want and whatever, you have fun with. Some people use troops that no one else uses just because they like the troop art or they like what it does, or So you don't always have to listen to me. You can do whatever you want. I'm just trying to make things easier for you, that's all. I have no agenda other than making things easier for you. Bang. Like, I'm gonna run out all my sigils in like 15 minutes today. We'll do one of these 4, just to show that even on the hardest, this is the hardest it's gonna get right here. 4 towers. Into the road. 4 towers. Of course we get a crappy board, so I can't flex, but look at that. Everybody's up, because everybody starts with 50% mana, and they have enchant, and there's that explosion. Most of the time, you're going to get something up. I'm going to cast the axe first, not on a red troop, though, because I want to save those red enemies for the double damage, right? So let's cast it on something that's not red, because you don't get double damage from your axe. And there you go. We're going to do 136 damage to each tower, which is going to one-shot. Then when there's one left, it does all the damage to that one tower. Let's do one more just for fun. I'm feeling it. I did this, I swear, in less than 30 minutes probably. All the way, used all my sigils, got to all the rewards, that you can get as a single player. So, red tower. Let's shoot at this one. It has a pretty big defense for skulls. And you saw I had to hit it twice last time, so let's hit it with a axe, which gives us a bunch of stats, because we got a bunch of extra turns. Now let's shoot at a red tower, because that'll definitely one-shot no matter what. There, that one's left, but we got this. Boom. Look how fast that battle goes. Isn't that better than slowly manging them to death? With, getting your mana up, and then manging something, and then using the invasion troop, and then manging something, and then skull. Like, that takes way longer, I think. And I know you guys are probably getting sick of this team, just like you're getting sick of King Gobtruffle, just like you're getting, but it is what it is. You gotta learn what troops are meta, which means, the best right now. I don't know if that, and get them and use them. You can experiment with other things, but don't expect me to show weaker troops, because you never know who's watching. Like, a new person could be watching, never seen this team before, and all of a sudden they're like, whoa, I didn't know I could use a common troop. Like, if I restart and replay this game, which I'm thinking about doing maybe on my phone or my PC, like a new account playthrough, I'm going straight for these Guardians. 100%, I'll go for Mountain Crusher. I'll get all my quests done. I'll get Rowan and Elwyn. And, start doing my classes. But I'm also going to have a big bullseye on trying to get all these Guardians fully traded, especially Ferocity and Finesse. Because I feel like I could use them from the beginning to the end on a lot of things. And then, King Gobtruffle will be the next target. But that's how I feel like I would play the game. I'd probably use these Guardians. I'd have to get in a guild first, so, it might take a minute. But that would be a super big target of mine. Ooh, killed 100 troops. That's a good place to end it, because I just got that, too. And, yeah, just keep doing that, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, 6 a.m. EST, for the live stream. We'll do different teams. You guys come. You bring your teams. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to keep doing this. I'd probably show another team just because it's going to be a long live stream. I usually do at least 3 hours or so. So 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. usually. Sometimes I start a little early, sometimes a little bit late, but I try to get there at 6 a.m. and I try to go to at least 9 a.m. And we'll do teams for Invasion. We'll do the new Mythic team, Flame of Anu. Bring them, though. Bring your teams, or it's just going to be me doing 1 or 2 teams. Probably obvious teams, probably meta teams, but we got to learn. We got to do those things. We got to remember how important it is. And yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Remember to get there, and even if you don't want to wake up that early and chat or and whatnot, just set an alarm for 8 a.m. and just say hi and leave a like. Whatever you can do, I really appreciate it. There's always tons of quality there, discussing the game, having fun, bunch of members, bunch of cool badges, a bunch of emojis, a bunch of fun for hours and hours, getting stuff done. Everybody playing the game together at the same time. So, like, share, subscribe, consider joining, just like Josh Bernier. Really appreciate it. Sorry if I'm saying your last name wrong. That's like a running gag. But I really appreciate it. Hit the blue join button or the link in the description. It's dollars instead of pennies, and it helps a ton, and it keeps me going and making videos every single day, Gems of War videos. And I'll see y'all next time. Tell your guild about the channel too. And come tomorrow, 6 a.m. EST. Please, live stream. Gems of War. Peace.